about 1984, when I was still in prison in General Santos City, a guy from America came to visit inside the prison. I was walking at that compound of the jail when this American guy was shouting to me, "Hey, you're the man, you're the man, you're the man." At the time, I cannot understand what, this man was telling. And then when he came closer to me, he pointed his finger, my breast, and said, "You're the man." But, I couldn't understand what, he was talking about. And then finally, he told me that, "You're the man that God has called." And so, after a few years, I was transferred to the National Penitentiary at in Muntinlupa City. And because of the grace of the Lord, God caused me to start a work inside the prison reservation. And so many people got saved. That includes, of course, the prison officials, people from the Central Bank, Customs, and the National Bureau of Investigation. And some are teachers, officers of the Bureau of Prisons. This man, I consider this father of faith. He taught me a lot on how to move and walk and live and serve God and operate by faith. And it was so successful and it was so fruitful. You know why? The communication during the time was, just the landline, telephone landline, and it was too hard for us to communicate with each other because from this country, communicating in the U.S. is too expensive. So sometimes we just communicate through letters. And, every year, this man used to visit Philippines, and, he's like a real father to us because every time he's here, we stay in one hotel, sometimes in one room. And, well, he always called me, "Hey, son," and called my wife, "Hey, daughter." And then it was really a great years working with this man. The man that I'm mentioning to you is the late Dr. James Bruce, who started the Hope Ministries in this area of the world. And that was 1988 when the Hope Church started here in this area. And it was really a big shock for us to know that after a few years of coming here, when he went back to the U.S., I was surprised why he kept on telling me, "Hey, Jesse, if you could just do something to come here before it's too late, please come." But I couldn't understand why he was telling me those words. And then, the last time I called him, it was no longer he who answered the phone, but the wife. It was Mrs. Bruce. And she told me, "Well, Jesse, James right now is sick. And we don't know if he can still recover." I said, "What's the problem?" And she told me, "Well, he has a liver problem and we are working so hard looking for a liver to replace or transplant. But, sometimes we cannot control and we cannot understand things that are happening in our lives. But, later on, God will make us to realize and give us the reason why and what and how." And so, the Lord taught him. And that was the beginning, that the younger Bruce. God is really good, and He is really a great God. He's a perfect God. He prepared everything in His time. And we began to talk, you know, through phone. And so that was just the beginning. And then, when the communication was already constant, then the Lord spoke to him, well, we will visit the Philippines. And that was the first time before I went to the U.S. And we went to Bohol, we went to Pangasinan, north of this area. And we had these wonderful days, fellowship and serving God and the people. Now, after 22 years, the seed that was planted by Dr. James Bruce has grown to this situation now, which even myself, I cannot figure out how, you know, the tree still bearing fruits. We're just receiving reports from different areas of this country that Hope Church is, you know, birthing everywhere. And, you know, this ministry started by one man, and this is the late Dr. James Bruce. And the whole family, they're not only good and nice, but, you know, they love people serving the Lord, and they consider it as part of their family. Well, today, the younger Bruce, who received the mantles like Elijah and Elisha, is now the man of the hour in Missouri. There are times, you know, that even the first city, every time we have these major activities, all these workers, they love playing the first city of Hope Church. With the voice of this young man who received that mantle, Hope Church! So, after 6 years, after the last time, the last visit here in the Philippines, it is a blessing to us again, Hope Church pastors. And you can just relay this to your leaders down that Hope Church America, Hope Church Philippines, we belong to one family.